So we play the whole song.
Can y'all hear his song?
They know what that is. LA, all the kids know.
Pull up, shoot, Jason Tatum. I'm money talk.
And he dancing.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, to the left. Okay.
I'm balling on you boys. I
Dance.
think I'm Jason Tatum. Watch me come through in that clutch. Jason Tatum. My swagger on another level. Robin jeans with the wings and a gold.
All right.
I'm Tatum with the wrist. I need a gold medal. I press a button on you, boy. My shooters go.
Welcome back to the Wellness Wheel. I'm Dr. Ebony January.
And I'm registered nurse Sheila Cunningham.
And in the studio with us, we have someone who does not need any introduction at all, Mr. Loose Cannon Slim. Welcome.
How y'all doing?
How you
know,
doing?
We're making it.
That was tight when you said this registered nurse, Miss Cunningham. Right. That's how you tell them.
That's how
right.
you tell
tell
them.
them.
Right.
Let them know.
What's your label? How they recognize you out here in the city, Mr. Slim?
Yeah. You asking the question or you what?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, okay.
We should have bought you a little latte, huh? No.
Right.
No, I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. I'm up there though, but I'm here. Now, well, you know, I do a lot of stuff around St. Louis. I've been around for a long time. Do a lot of concert shows, community events, you know, everything.
Right. So I want to know how you got started. You know, because you're pretty well known in the community, but I want to know what really got you started.
Messing with a lot of girls. If you really want to know the truth.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
No, for real, it's the truth.
We-
It was,
keep it real. We keep it real on the Wellness Wheel. Go ahead, tell us your story.
Nah.
The deep secrets.
yeah, no, when I was little, like, I used to, like, talk to a lot of girls. So the dudes who was throwing the parties, you know, they used to always tell me to come because they knew I would call the girls. And then I figured out they was, like, renting, like, apartment clubhouses in people's basements and getting paid $5 and $7. You know, at first I had them cut me in.
Mm-hmm.
Then I felt out.
Businessman. He's
Yeah.
not a business.
I got
Man, he's a
started $9
business.
now.
Right.
Nah,
You know,
yeah.
I need my two. Then,
Right.
You know, so then it was like, you know, people used to hang out at like Tilt and Applebee's and stuff.
remember
on
the
Wall Street.
Tilt. Yeah.
Y'all remember the tip out there?
All that. So like, it got to the point where wherever I said I was going, that's where people would go. So
Wow.
like if they said like somebody said like we going to Saints, and Saints was the place to be, I'd be like, just because I'd be like, well, I ain't going to Saints. I'm going to hang out at such and such. And then a whole bunch of people start showing up, or you know what I mean. So I was like, I gotta get paid off this.
Right.
You know, so I started doing them at like the Page Y.
Okay.
My mama clubhouse at Heatherton Apartments. You know, people, anybody basement let they get it, and you know.
And you charge money to get in?
Yeah.
Man,
Early
pioneer in the
days.
game.
Right.
Early days.
I
Yeah.
love it.
We got PK Henderson says he's your cousin. How you get your cousin on it? That's what he
My
said.
cousin?
Yeah, he said he's your cousin.
I gotta see him now.
Oh, okay. And then Karan Bowden. What's up, Karan Bowden?
Karan, that's my
Yes.
cat. I like Karan.
Yes.
Karan, now Karan really out here doing it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We've had him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we-
Karan.
He was our first guest.
Sure was.
What?
Pumped
Yes,
it up.
he was our first
Yes.
guest. Hey, Karan.
I have a question. Okay, so I like to find out, you know, what got you started in doing so much for the community. Like, what inspired you when you was growing up? Was it, you know, after you got older? You know.
Well, I was like a bad kid. Well, y'all can tell
okay.
that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Okay.
since I-
Wow. No.
yeah. So it's like, when I seen stuff that inspired me, to make me start, you know, like trying to go farther. I knew that I had to like have a connection with the kids to try to make them do the same thing, so I could try to catch them earlier than me. And like I say, like I say it all the time, a lot of times kids don't want to hear it from the person in the suit.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
not at all.
Because you got, every time you see your principal, he putting you in check.
Yeah.
Right.
Police, the detectives putting you in, you know what I'm saying, putting you in cuffs. You know, the doctor telling you somebody gonna die, all that. So like, you know, when people be preaching it, you know what I mean? Not, excuse me. You know, I know that's y'all thing.
We're not offended.
Right.
My bad.
We tell the nice stuff. We're the doctors that help you get healthy.
Right, yeah, you know, but the majority though, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Again, like
yeah.
all the movies that they watch and everything is
Right.
always sad, make you want to cry and all that type of stuff. So like I wanted them to hear it from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I never detached
Right.
from my not even my former self, like my natural self. Like I'm comfortable in Adidas jogging suits, and you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
Slim gonna walk into, I don't care who arena, I don't care what hotel, I don't care what nothing, and I'm gonna be me. What TV show, everything, and I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna do me, and I just try to show the kids that, like, you know, you could be one of us and still
Yeah.
get there.
Right. That's awesome.
I think that's very important. That I always say that you have to meet youth where they are in their
Right.
natural, habitat. Most people post things about youth on social media, but many times they're not. Those are certain places that they're not looking. You have to really meet them where they are. You can't. People will have forums and summits for youth, but they'll have them in places where youth don't tend to go.
Right.
So you have to meet them where they are. So I think that's important that you recognize that really early. And something else that you recognize really early, which is something that I try and instill when I'm mentoring, which is you got to have a hustle. There's something that I know that you're good at right now
Right.
Right.
that will allow you to produce
Right.
revenue for you, and I always go back to that Uber and how they talk about Uber is the ultimate hustle, but you don't need to hustle for somebody else when you can hustle for yourself.
Right.
You knew that you were popular, you knew that people would come, so you know what? I'm going to generate revenue. And
Right.
so that's, a message to any young person out there listening is that if you're popular, you can do this. You can be a promoter of some sort or whatever it is. Look inside you
Well,
and say, what am I good at?
Right, well, not to cut you off, but I always tell kids, it's like, whatever you love doing the most, that's what you should do. Like,
Right.
I don't care if
Yes.
it's eating. You
Right.
Go figure out how to eat for free or get paid to eat.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Don't get
Like,
diabetes in the
You know,
process.
don't
Right,
well,
Don't eat
write a
Flamin'
blog
Hot
about it.
Cheetos,
Like,
right.
If
Blogging.
you're sleeping,
Right.
go get a job where they test people that sleep. Like, I
Right.
don't know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was
That
like,
is a job.
it's
Yeah.
like, whatever you do, what's the saying? Is find a job you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's
Right,
right.
right.
And
That's
I knew
right.
I like loud
You hear that
music,
quote.
women, and
Yeah.
partying and stuff like that. So I was like, let me get paid doing this. I'm gonna go down this route, and then,
So, on the wellness wheel, we want to ask you a question.
go ahead.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I knew this. Man,
I wasn't going
Y'all
to do it,
listening?
Slim.
Y'all
If you know,
listening?
if you know what's good for you, plead the fifth.
You heard it first.
yeah,
Mhm.
I do.
Okay.
I get married every night.
Oh, Lord.
He just pissed somebody off.
No, I'm just playing.
Yes, I do. Boo, I was just joking. It was a joke. No.
It's a lot. I got a lot of girlfriends. Friends that are girls.
Oh, okay. You went back to
I think.
I'm just gonna play.
Somebody has been
No, you know what?
interrogated several times.
Listen. Look, I'm hitting on the one. Ain't I? Like I'm cold at
That
this
was
right.
right. That was the best
Y'all
answer
hear
you could
that?
have
I'm
ever
gonna dodge
gave.
that question all night.
Somebody said real shit, Slim. Johnny J.
I'm never gonna answer that question.
You never gonna answer that question. That's a
Why?
good. Yeah, you knew I was gonna ask you that. Why?
Yeah. Well, I think like I ain't selling that. That's my personal life. My personal life. I
That's
just
right.
think, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
So-
right.
See, he's a real celebrity.
Yeah. No, I ain't even no celebrity though. I'm
Okay.
just, I'm just a popular person that like I don't be like.
So you started doing your, promotions before Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram, right? Or was Facebook coming out?
No, I was way before that time.
That's
I
what
was-
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was-
Yeah.
He's a pioneer.
Yeah,
So,
listen.
Right.
But I adjusted though. I'm
yeah. So
I'm
what have
still on top.
you done to adjust with social media, and it's booming now?
Right.
So how have you incorporated that into your business?
I mean, it's just like I just try to catch the vibe of the people. So
Uh-huh.
it's like some stuff some events I'm gonna go heavy social media.
Mm-hmm.
Some I'm not like State of Emergency. Like it's not a lot of. It's just word of mouth.
Right,
It's
right.
like real organic. I don't even have a flyer for the thing. You know what
Wow,
I'm saying? Like
I
it's,
love
it
it.
just I just said what it is, and it's
Right.
like it is what it is. Like if you want to be involved with it or you catch the vibe, pull up and like the
We
people
pulling
caught
up. The wellness wheel is pulling up
Pulling up.
at the state of emergency.
I know that's right.
I'm like too old.
Oh,
Well, you ain't know, I got something
It's
for
serious.
everybody.
You got
See?
some everybody.
Yeah.
Because I see
8 to 80.
Yeah, 8 to 80. And I
love it.
literally see that,
Yeah.
I see, the kids at the celebrity basketball game coming with their families. It's a family thing. And I remember, when we were talking, because we're cousins, because our last name. Does anybody out there know that our last names are the same? We're Cunninghams in the house. And we got Dr. Jane.
That's right.
That's our cousin.
I'm a
too.
distant cousin.
Yeah, she's our
That's
cousin too. Chauncey said, ask him about Heavy G taking after him. Oh, okay, Heavy G.
Right.
Yeah.
Heavy
He
G.
inspired
let me
Heavy
tell you
G.
something. Heavy G so much of a promoter, he didn't told that girl to ask that question.
You
Now,
heard
I
that
love
Chauncey?
Heavy G. I love
Yeah.
Heavy G. Look, about Heavy G.
Heavy G got hustle.
Yeah. The people don't know though, like when Heavy G was like 5 years old,
Mhm.
he called my phone. Like, I
Really?
swear on everything I love.
That is
like,
crazy.
Heavy G was like 5 or 6 years old and was calling me. I forgot how he got my number and everything.
He's
but
like
Heavy G,
18 now.
Yeah.
I was about to say, how old
Yeah,
is
like
he?
this is like when
Yeah.
I first started. Like Heavy G was like he was more loose cannon on the internet than me.
Oh
like,
my
it's-
goodness!
Like
I didn't know
still,
that.
yeah. So like when like Heavy G, he started off a real good kid, and you know he used to show me his grades and stuff, and
Yeah,
I used to
he's
send him
smart.
to the
He's
wrestling matches and super jams
Oh,
and all
wow.
that. Yeah, I
Very
used to,
nice.
like pay his way, and
Wow.
then like he grew up and he evolved into Heavy G. And I ain't saying I started him or no. I ain't
No,
saying
no,
that. I'm
yeah.
just saying like Heavy G was a hustler.
But he
when
probably
he
was,
was, like, 6.
inspired by you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I know that.
You know,
Yeah, he'll tell
especially
you
looking
that.
at you from that time
Right.
to this time. I mean, that's like a lot of years. How many years have you been doing this?
I started in 2001.
Wow.
So 16
So this is
years
this
in the
is
game.
so what's your title?
yeah, what do you call
I'm-
yourself? I was
Yeah.
gonna ask you that.
I'm a slim. There's only one of these. Like it's just that's what I'm saying. Like I do different stuff every day, so it's like I wouldn't say I'm nothing. Like on Mondays I'm a promoter, Tuesdays I'm a producer, Thursdays I might rap, Friday I'm making a movie,
Oh, movie.
Saturday I'm a construction worker.
Oh, that's a
Okay,
rated R
okay.
movie though.
No, oh yeah, rated R, not rated R.
Right.
I'm through making those.
Oh, he get old. His mom can cook. Oh, I know
Yeah.
your
Your
mama
mom
can cook.
cooks.
I ain't know that either. Somebody lying.
Esther Jones.
Oh, okay.
She-
My mom used to cook a lot, but now it's my auntie
Okay.
that eat all
Okay.
this stuff. But,
Your mom-
There's
your mom-
someone that said you're a cool guy.
yeah, thank you.
Shanti said a mogul.
Thank you.
So yeah, so that's a good title, a mogul.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Loose cannon.
Yeah, he
slam,
likes that.
The mogul.
And you got it
Yeah,
from the
that's
Mills.
hard.
So you're
You're
not
welcome.
getting this kind of stuff anywhere
No
else,
place
man.
else.
This
No.
is the one and only.
That's right.
Listen,
The little
I knew I had to
podcast.
do the
Yeah.
show.
Yes.
I knew I had to do it again. I ain't gonna front
You
you.
know
I
why?
did my
Because we hot.
That's right.
Right.
When I did my research, I was like, okay, I see how they get down. I'm prepared. That's why I dodged that.
That question.
Yeah.
You
Right.
study hard. You went in.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Get
Right.
your vest on.
Right.
So tell our listeners, how do you stay well? So we talk about wellness. Like, what is well for you? Like, in order to clear your mind, in order to really, put your game face on, what are some things, some habits that you do in order to really stay focused and stay well?
Number one, smoke a lot of weed. That's the truth, okay? Like I didn't gonna front to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nothing like
I
smoke-
smelled it coming in.
Yeah, listen, I smoke all the weed. Like, that's what I do. But and it's natural. Shoot, y'all,
It's from the earth.
yeah,
It's from the earth.
yeah, y'all prescribe it. You know,
Not me
so-
personal. Get me on camera saying that. Not me personally. So don't come like trying to get an
Yeah.
appointment with
Right.
me.
If-
Can
if-
you write a script for
if
me,
your-
Dr.
If
January?
your OBGYN prescribing some weed, something ain't right.
Right.
Get me on camera.
Okay, hold on. We got to get Dr. January on camera
I
saying
don't
that.
prescribe marijuana.
She
So
don't. You hear that?
Look, call my office looking for it, okay?
Yeah, they
All
were.
right. I just wanted to clear that up.
Well, we got people on here asking questions. Esther Jones said, we want to know what happened with Nelly. Oh, my God.
We're not gonna ask that.
We
question.
ain't gonna
This
ask
is about
that. Look.
wellness.
We can
Esther-
talk about it. Come on with it.
Oh Lord.
It happened.
Lord.
You just had you had two people in the same place
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right,
ain't gonna
right.
front like I never really talk about it, but it's like it ain't as bad as everybody think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's just like me and Matt, that dude used to be like brothers. So
Right.
it's like it's just we arguing, and I
Yeah.
just say like, you know how you got like a uncle you don't mess with no more,
Yeah.
or a brother you don't mess with no more. That's all it is. So it's
I don't
like, it
mess
ain't-
with you.
Yeah, it just like we just on two different paths, and it's
Right.
just like we always argued and fought, but when it got to the public, it just turned it into something
different.
else.
A little
Exactly,
drama, like a
exactly.
reality show. I
Yeah.
think people like that edginess,
Mhm.
But Nelly is an awesome guy. He's done a lot for St. Louis. But you have, you live from St. Louis to Miami, but you've always put St. Louis first. You put
Right.
St. Louis on the map. You go out and, we were talking once before about your project that you wanted to do. You wanted to give back to the kids. You wanted to
Right.
buy tickets for them, and help them out to do things and to see things that they probably would never ever see.
Right.
So people are not giving back like that. So that's
Yeah.
an awesome thing, a social thing
Right.
that we wanted to tell you
Well, I
that we're
appreciate
proud
that.
of you
Yes.
for
Thanks.
doing that and
But
giving
see,
back.
at the same time too, I be like, and like I said, I appreciate that, but at the same time, it's like everybody can't have the same vision. And it's like, and I always say, like, even when I argue with people or whatever, they come at me, I'm like, yo, you go do what you do, how you want to do it. Like, so it's like, so if I'm doing my thing, that's just more people doing stuff for St. Louis. It ain't like we ain't got to do the exact same thing. Like, it's certain stuff that I'm not going to do that I don't believe in. But if you doing it, it's for your cause, it's for the city, more power to you. And I'm going to do it my way. Like I don't believe in, like when they do the charity stuff and giving it to the big companies and stuff like that. Like I don't want to knock nobody or nothing like that, because maybe like I might just be ignorant or naive to how they get down. But like from my perception of how I see it, is like I gotta touch these people myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
right,
even if I don't necessarily touch them, Mocha Latte gonna touch them. I'm gonna know for a fact that like this going back to these. This going back these. What I'm doing, going back to these same kids that I can see every day.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like
yes.
I know when I walk through the mall or be somewhere and the little kids was like, I was at the, or thanks a lot, or you did this for our school and this like that. Like I don't have to promote it. Like y'all don't never see me on the internet saying Slim gave the bikes up or Slim do this, but ask them people that's watching if they been at Herbert Hoover, Matthew Dickey, Andy Malone, everybody. I don't even care. Like I don't. A lot of them I don't even know. If you say you doing something, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you know what I mean. And the kids, they show up and you see them and they respond. The families respond. I did a thing on the radio, another station, but I was giving away tickets, and then a whole bunch of people came up and they was like, man, thanks, man. Like, cause last time you did it was my son's birthday and I was broke, and you know, you helped me out. And he was like, this time it's my daughter's birthday, and I'm like, man, you owe me then. Give me tickets. But I can actually touch these people and see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, like I don't like, and I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying that's just the way Slim do it. Like I don't like when they do the walks and stuff like that, and y'all send the money, and I'm not saying don't do it. I just don't know. Like
that's just like you, that's just like you.
I completely agree. You're listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network with Mr. Loose Cannon Slim, brought to you by Dr. EJ's Text Coaching. So you do a lot in the community, which I think is awesome, and I completely agree that there are big foundations that generate a lot of revenue, big walks that generate a lot of revenue in not just in St. Louis but many different places, and you don't necessarily know where the money's going. So you want to be more hands-on. So what is next? Are you doing something different community-wise to bring community together? Is it concerts? What's next?
Yeah, like see, like you know, I feel like when I get to a point, is I'm trying to activate the smaller, what you want to call it, non-for-profits and stuff like that. So it's like I would like say like if you got a thing where you teaching kids how to read or work computers, then okay, well when these kids hit this bonus, you're gonna give them these tickets to this show.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? So now they can pull up and they can see Lil Wayne and they can see their favorite people, and then I can help from that aspect. But it's like I'm activating 100, 200 groups and giving them incentives for kids to participate in the stuff. So it's like it's a lot of stuff I don't have time to do myself. You know what I mean? So it's like I was like, well, and then I can get my stuff off at the same time. It's still me doing my job, and it's still us pushing everything forward.
Yes, I think that is excellent, because there's so many. Like I sit on the board of about 4 different organizations, and I think that that's instrumental. Most go to benefit children: Mentors in Motion, Community Women Against Hardship, the Crisis Nursery, and
the Get Fit Crew.
And the Get Fit Crew. And those all go to to benefit youth in some way. And I think that that's excellent. That we've always talked about in these different meetings. We've always talked about banding together, like the impact that we could have. You know, Sheila always talks about us being better together. But I think that you, in the platform that you have, uniting with these small organizations, I think it's excellent. That is, another pioneer, another, game changer for you. So I'm very proud of you.
You see, I don't even like promote that part. Like it's like I just like that's like an undertone that we do.
Right.
Like and like I said, like cause everybody know Mocha Latte work with me. You know what I'm saying? And she's a social worker, so she definitely like all year round she telling me every night like, well these pregnant girls did this and all this. So I'm like, okay, cool, round them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell them if they do the program and they get off the Section 8 or they go out there and we gonna do this for them and stuff like that. Just extra incentives, and like I always like do it my way, so there's no restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I know like the government or whatever. They take some people through so much red tape, and it's like, no, if your story inspired me, then cool, you got it. Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like,
yes.
because some people can't write it on paper or send an email
Yeah.
or nothing like that. But if you
Right.
get out your bed and show up, I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
that's
that's why,
awesome.
you know.
Well, we
Now,
appreciate that.
you did mention that you were a bad kid. So my thought is at this time, your mother had to go through a whole lot. You know, the phone calls, you know, the whoopings. I know you probably got some of them.
A lot.
Right. So how does she feel now? I mean, is she like? I know she's got to be proud of you.
Yeah, she love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she love it.
That's
I
good.
had an older brother that got killed.
Oh,
so
sorry to
it's
hear.
like, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
she just to see me not go down that same
Yeah,
road.
that's something
She-
for
she
that's
loved
so
it.
hard
Yeah.
for a mother.
So what advice can you give youth who grew up just like you know, maybe had the same behavioral struggles just like you? What advice can you give them in order to accomplish some of the things that you've accomplished? Like,
Well, they just gotta just start off with the man in the mirror and like, you know, I always tell kids like, don't worry about what other people think or what they say. It's like,
Right,
you just
right.
gotta be you, and you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta say to yourself like, what makes me the most happy? What do I want to do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, because a lot of stuff is peer pressure
Yes.
or people being followers. You know what I'm saying?
Are people being bullied too?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. So it's just, you know, I just tell them like, you know, like first, like you gotta correct your mind state. You know what I'm saying? Once you know that like the sky's the limit,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to teach them, like, or show them, like Slim gon' like look, like
Yeah.
Slim gon' see these people making, like just the other day we went to Cincinnati to the fight, and like I always play with it about jumping in the boxing promotion, and then you know we put it together. Now you know like my first fight gonna probably be on Showtime.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
wow.
Jumping out
awesome,
the gate.
congrats.
Well,
Yeah.
is it gonna be Chris Brown and? No, I'm just kidding. You're promoting that fight? You're not promoting that fight?
They gonna cut me in some kind of
I
way.
know
Trust
it.
me.
I
You know
know
when they
it.
first announced it, and when Floyd first said he was involved, I instantly texted him and told him like, yo, I got to do the weigh-in at Live on Sunday or something. I got to get some of the money. So you know I'm gonna get some of it.
Well,
Right.
if you need a nurse and a doctor,
You see what I'm saying?
You got an
This is
assistant,
how-
you
look,
know.
this is how the world works.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
we're on the wellness part of the health and the physical part, you
You
know.
know, to patch
So,
them
right.
up, you know.
Right, yeah.
But you know what? And that's another reason why I wanted to do this show too, because I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank you. That's sweet.
You
We
know,
appreciate
Like
that.
it ain't a lot of y'all. All the ladies
Wow,
and everything. They was
yeah.
on my head because I did the concert on Martin Luther King, but I was like, I'm trying to show y'all something.
Right,
So
right.
then I moved it to President's Weekend.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was conditioning people to what I was trying to do.
Mhm.
So we did 2 and 3 on like President's Weekend, and now this time we doing it on 314 Day.
That's right.
And
Right.
it's the reason why I wanted to do it on 314 Day because it's like that's our number
That's
one.
our day.
That's
Yeah.
our day.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw one big party. We all celebrate St. Louis, and I'm gonna do my part and bring like all the stars. And you know what I'm saying? I just want like an event with like no. That's why I call it Heal the City because I
Heal
just
the
want no
city.
negative energy. No,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, this our day. This the
Yeah.
day that everybody get along. Everything off limits. Like I don't care who don't like you. Everybody cousins.
That's
I'm
right.
just gonna throw one big family reunion. And make all the rappers show up, and we gonna celebrate. And we doing it live on TV
Wow.
yeah.
Where will it be?
on Revolt. Cut a deal with Puff.
Okay.
And we gonna do a live on TV, live stream, and
Okay.
a show on Revolt. And it's crazy. I got like all the rappers saw my vision and R&B dudes, so it's like
Okay. I
it's
love
gonna,
it.
you know, I'd say it's
Can you
surprise.
name names?
No, it's a surprise. And
It's
the
a
reason,
surprise.
listen, I'm
It's
gonna
gotta
I'm gonna talk to y'all and tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I think I'm just doing it for the fun. I do it to have fun and you know to keep the excitement.
Anticipation.
Yeah, anticipation. But it's some people that's already on tour and that's like that couldn't do the show if we paid them because of the contracts they got and the venue too small.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm
gotcha.
saying? So
Yes.
this is like a personal thing that I have. So it's like a lot of people that I couldn't name. So I just said I just won't name nobody. But I give hints all day long. It's like if you smart, you gonna figure it out. Like
Right.
it's hints all over the place.
Okay.
I
Like
would
I
love
told
to see
them-
people guess.
One of the people that came last year gonna be back this year. And
Okay.
Last year was Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, Jeezy, Gotti, Ashanti, and LA Foes. So one of them coming back.
Gotti's always here.
Yeah. Gotti, this
Ashanti.
is second home.
I
You
said
know that.
Ashanti.
Right, right.
I
Yeah.
said Shanti.
You said Shanti coming
Yeah.
back?
Mhm.
Maybe.
So how many people came to the last one?
8,200.
Wow.
Wow.
Where is it
Numbers.
going to be this year? Can you say that?
Yeah, Schaefer's Arena.
So, which arena?
Schaefer's Arena.
Schaefer's, okay,
Yeah, it was
okay.
already 4,000 tickets. So I sold tickets for $3.14.
I saw that.
314.
I saw that. Can I still get a ticket?
Yeah, and see, that's another thing too, right? If I told y'all, I wouldn't be able to charge y'all $3.14 because if you look at the other tours that's coming, like they come out the gate at like $150 and $200 and
Right,
stuff
wow.
like that. Like everybody say Beyonce, and I ain't taking nothing against Beyonce because she ain't coming to this one, but she gonna be at one of them. Y'all better believe.
You hear that,
But-
Beyonce? When you drop those twins, girl.
Right.
Yeah, when Beyonce go on sale, it's $300.
Yeah.
You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like
Yes.
when Drake go on sale, it's a Cardinal, and I ain't taking nothing against him because I understand, but that's the reason why I do the surprise thing. So everybody
like the
ain't
surprise
gotta-
thing.
I do
Yeah.
too.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's
Yeah, I'm
like
excited
it's
about it.
like
Yeah.
Santa Claus though. It's like I want to
Right.
give people real live Santa Claus. It's like we found out Santa Claus wasn't real, and it broke my heart.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
it's
got a
like
little
this
boy
is
that asked
really
me
Santa
that.
Claus. This is really like you gonna
Slim
show
as
up
Santa
on
Claus.
314
And have a great time.
and have a great time. Or
Right.
it's really the lottery because there's
Right.
nothing in the world that you paid $3.14 for. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not at all.
That's gonna
Not
be better
even,
than this.
I'm kind of sad I didn't get that sale.
Vanilla latte from
That's what I'm
Starbucks.
saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get another one of them,
Cost us
but you is never ever in your life gonna experience something like this.
awesome.
Like, and that's
Well, I really, really, really am excited about this, and I'm excited that you came in.
So am
You
I.
have some awesome energy.
Thanks.
Dr. January and I are just like, we are so inspired by people who are committed to
Right.
what their dream, and then actually people who actually visualize. So
Right.
we want to commend you, and we also want to make sure that the people out there listening, that you give it your all. You give it your all, and like you said, and like Slim said on the Wellness Wheel, the sky is the limit.
It's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's right.
So tell our listeners where they can find you.
At Loose Cannon Slim on Instagram. My Facebook, I don't know what's been going on with that.
Right. He has too many.
I don't even know which one is mine. I can't even tell you.
Right, I'm like, there's
Um,
what authentic, or there, what do they say when it's like the real ones?
Real.
Because-
No, it's just like some of them is real, but I've been forgot codes and other people running them and all type of stuff. They didn't kick me out before. Snapchat Loose Cannon Slim, everything Loose Cannon Slim.
All right.
Or just call me, St. Louis.
Call
Y'all
me.
got my number, man.
It's 314. No.
That's definitely in my phone number.
right.
That's right. Well, you're listening to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Gonna see that money clearer. I can press a single button in your life.
So you got to do a.
I just spent $5,000
drop.
on my right
We
hand.
didn't get a chance to rehearse with you on that. Y'all want to tell him what
What he got to do? He's probably good at it already.
Yeah. He's
You got to do a drop for us. Not like a urine test for drugs,
I got
but for
We just
you're
finished
listening
the
to the
interview,
Wellness
so-
Wheel.
Okay.
Loose
you.
Cannon
Leave it
Slam.
shortly, okay?
You listen to the Wellness Wheel on the In the Zone Network.
I don't want to cook, so.
Oh, Lord.
can you
Get some
do
White
that?
Castles, baby.
What I need to get?
White Castles and Taco Bell.
Brownies.
Bet. I'll go grab some of that.
Okay, just call me when you get there.
Yep.
All right.
Will do. That's the
See,
wife
you answered
calling
the
me.
question
Tell your
wrong.
wife she messed up our
You
camera.
answered the question wrong.
I answered the question wrong.
That's why you get
Right, you need some. Look, you need some chips.
Yeah.
from
I got
Loose
you.
Cannon.
Get the tip from God. They got the ring on the finger.
He don't want the ring on the finger. He
You don't
probably
want
gonna
the
hit it on.
I get married every night.
That's
That's not the
That's why you
hand.
need chips.
This is the hand.
No.
Says who though?
Nope.
Y'all want to talk about that?
Happy
Y'all wanna
wife,
talk about that?
happy wife. That's how I keep it.
Yeah.
So she gets mad at me. Guess what? I do whatever I can to make sure she stays
Married the
happy.
wrong wife.
I bring it back.
That's
That's all right.
That's what they say.
No, who made that up? God didn't make up this the hand.
You go to church,
No.
but you know God.
Yeah.
Man,
That is the
see, look,
spiritual part
now
of
this
wellness.
is the
With
thing,
7
right?
aspects of wellness.
Now I would
Spiritual,
say,
mental, intellectual,
Physical, financial.
physical.
Right.
Look at him, financial.
I'll
Look
tell
at
you,
him.
say,
He
man,
knows.
if
Throw me
folks
out.
ain't gonna
They're
never
in
go
the
to
house.
church,
Exactly.
I'm not
But people
really-
don't understand that though.
Our
They
folks
don't.
is like
They just
that,
think
you
about
know,
one
you need
part
to
of the
go to church
wellness.
stuff.
You know, like
no,
physical.
I know who God is,
And
man.
they
Because of commercialized stuff
on
that's
the
going
mental,
on. And
they
it's
skip
hard
on
for
the
me to sit there and
intellectual,
say,
giving
okay, I'm
back,
gonna go to service
you know,
because
loving what you do in
I
your
need to
job,
go
you
praise the
know,
Lord. It's
all
the
those
hardest
things. It's
thing, you know what I mean?
It's important that
I mean,
we.
but I'll go, but I'm
tell
not
our
sitting there saying
community,
I'm gonna make my
you know?
devotion life to it because people think they just greater than everybody. When
Some
they,
people do. That's so
That's
true.
why I
And
was
you
like,
have to understand Church is just a place of worship.
Right.
You could worship anywhere.
That's
you know,
right.
slaves, what did they worship?
Right.
So
Exactly.
people get harp on, and I used to go to church every single Sunday, and then they pretty much ostracized my pastor because of some things that he did, and
Yep.
I didn't like that when people start pointing the finger at other people like they're perfect.
Man
When
is
I
not
see
perfect.
the way you are outside of church,
Right, man. Is never
and
perfect.
some
Well, see, I ain't mean to cut you, my bad, but I think like church is like a rap concert. Like it's the exact same thing to me.
Ooh,
It's
a
like
big show.
it's a like no, you hear my point of view. It's like it's like it's to inspire or entertain you at the same time.
Yep.
But it's like if y'all can't get through that book in 30 years or 40 years, and y'all keep going, and you don't like, it's like you can read. Color Purple in one day, but
Right.
ain't no, you ask a lot of people like, have you ever read the whole Bible? They be like, no, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So, and then the preacher, he like, that's why people be like, he a good preacher. They all sound like, and Jesus, you know,
Right.
they do this.
Yeah.
It's a show.
It's a
like
show.
It's a concert, and the band be good,
And
and,
depending
all
on
that.
who's the best,
Yeah.
you make the more money.
Yeah,
The
so
most
it's like,
money.
Yeah.
you know, but it's like
Getting
wherever you and God figure it out at, that's where it's supposed
Did your
to
mom take you to church when you was little?
be. She didn't go.
Oh, she did.
she was too busy
Grandmama
trying to
didn't
keep out
go.
the streets.
Did grandma go? 'Cause all the grandmas
Yeah,
go.
my grandma went.
Your
Okay.
grandma was
My
praying.
grandma,
Grandma
daddy,
was
yeah,
she
that's
did.
You gotta
a
have
requirement
church
to be a
clothes
grandma.
on,
Yeah.
you know, the shoes, you scuff it on up.
Because I had a friend.
Yeah, I
grandma.
did that. I got out of that. I figured a way out of that quick though. But like me and God always had a type
A
of
thing going on. That's good.
right.
That's good.
Oh,
So,
And spiritual health is really about, it doesn't matter if you're belonging to a church. It's just believing in the higher power.
Yes.
Right.
That's
Yes,
all it
that
is.
you didn't
And
create
just-
this on
yeah.
your
Right.
own.
Right, and that you have someone that you can depend on when in times of trouble. You know, that's how people medically. I mean, it's known that if someone believes in a higher power, then they're going to do better than that person who doesn't. It's a medical. They've done studies on that. So I mean, your spiritual health is really important.
Very important.
Some people, you know, atheists, angry all the time. It's just it's that can kill you.
Right. And then like I don't argue with people or like you could believe in that this soda was God and I wouldn't care.
Right,
It ain't
yeah.
got nothing to do with me.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's
Your
like,
belief is your
yeah,
belief. I'm
your
not trying to
belief
sit here and
is-
you know
You know what I'm saying? It's like
prove
I
myself
can't
to you.
I can't let you have real estate in my mind because you got
That's true.
you got something going on that I don't believe. Like that's on you. Like
That's right.
you know you gotta keep it pushing. So,
Right.
You know, but I just learned that type of stuff though. I ain't gonna even find like
That's all right.
You know
but
what I'm saying?
you've
That's good.
arrived, so
Yeah.
you know that's okay.
I just learned a lot of stuff. Like I used to like that's like even that Nelly stuff. It's like man that stuff so over with me.
Right.
Like it's nothing. Like it's
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. Like it was like it was stupid anyway. But it was
Right.
like
He's
So you look back,
why
you're
y'all do
always
that?
like,
because it's like I shouldn't have let him in on my
Yeah,
like,
your
you know what I'm saying? I gave
emotions,
him-
your
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
your
I just-
energy.
If he felt a certain way, it was just been whatever. I should just let him say what he said. Like I'm definitely on that type of stuff now. Now.
Now
Well,
that you
to
so
protect
and so
the brand though, I will play ball if I got to. You
Right,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, but it's like, but personally, like me really caring, like I really cared about that fight. Like I gotta win. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but now it's like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
It's
it was like, oh, you trying me, but on some like right now on some, we ain't taping that much. Right. St. Louis was good. Slim Loose Cannon, and you tuned in to the Wellness Wheel on the
In the zone, St. Louis.
in the zone, man. In the zone, man.